Hello and welcome, dear viewers. This is ERi-TV English news broadcast for today, January 20, at exactly 10:30 p.m. local time here in the capital, Asmara. These are the top stories for today. Regular meeting of workers' federations. Congress of members of the first round of national service in Asmara. At least 90 people died in an explosion in Nigeria. And IMF lifts a 2025 global growth outlook but warns against protectionism. On your local reports, 5 workers' federations under the auspices of the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers conducted their 5th regular meeting today. At the meeting, the federations reviewed the activities of 2024 and discussed the plan of action for 2025. Reports were presented by all federation heads regarding organizational efforts in all regions, youth and women's participation in federation activities, development programs and other initiatives. Detailed briefings were provided on strengthening labor relations, the existing status of labor agreements, workplace safety and health, as well as vocational training programs organized in all regions. The participants held extensive discussions on the achievements recorded and challenges faced in 2024, along with the proposed plan of action for 2025. In other news, members of the first round of the National Service Cooperative Association held a Congress on 19 January in Asmara under the theme Our Vision, Manifestation of Our Society. At the Congress, Mr. Jamal Saleh, chairman of the association, presented a report on the activities undertaken by the association since its establishment, focusing on its objectives and mission. Mr. Jamal highlighted that alongside strengthening its organization and cooperation, the association has been actively participating in greening programs, voluntary blood donations, cultural activities and other popular campaigns. He also expressed his expectation that the association would play a significant role in transferring noble societal values to the younger generation. Speaking at the occasion, General Philip Oswald Hannes, Chief of Staff of the Eritrean Defense Forces, urged the association to prioritize nurturing nationalism and familiarizing members with historical sites where heroic feats were demonstrated. General Philippos also emphasized the need to expand the educational support that the association provides to students from 1st to 4th grade in Asmara to other regions of the country. The participants conducted an in-depth discussion on the presented report and elected a 14-member executive committee. The first round of the National Service Cooperative Association was established in January 2022 and currently has about 1,000 members. Still with your local reports, during their visit to agricultural projects in the area, youth and students in Haikota subzone expressed a resolve to actively participate and benefit from the development of agricultural projects. The students shared their views during a visit to Fankorawi, Fankot Imu and Gerset agricultural projects, as well as the dams accumulating water in the region. The acting head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students in the subzone explained that the visit was part of the effort to encourage youth and students to enhance their participation in development programs. Noting that the development programs are youth-centered, the visitors stated that the visit significantly contributed to their understanding of these projects. They also expressed their readiness to contribute to these efforts. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for your international reports and more after the short break. Welcome back. At least 70 people have died in north-central Nigeria after a gasoline tanker exploded after crashing in the early hours of Saturday morning. This is according to the country's emergency response agency. Nearly all the victims were locals who had rushed to collect the fuel that spilled when the tanker overturned. The Federal Road Safety Corps says most of them were burnt beyond recognition. At least 50 people have been injured due to the explosion, and the death toll seems to rise. This blast that caused hefty damage in public property and caused life is reported to have ignited during fuel exchange with another fuel tanker. However, this was not the first incident of this kind. In October last year, more than 170 people died in a similar incident in Jigawa State in northern Nigeria. In addition, the petrol price has gone up by over 400% since May 2023, causing tensions on the livelihood of citizens. On today's final report, the International Monetary Fund criticized the increase of uncertainty in trade policy and hefty taxation, jeopardizing global economic growth. In the past 3 years, the world economy has not shown any growth. However, it is estimated to improve slightly this year, with the International Monetary Fund raising its forecast by 1/10 of a percentage point. As reported by the IMF, global security disruption and climate change are said to be some of the grounds for this global instability. Global economy has increased by 3%, yet professionals in the IMF emphasize that this fractional growth is under the estimated numbers. Additionally, further reports indicate a constant widening of the economic gap between first world and third world countries. Dear viewers, that was all with your domestic and international reports for today. And now a very quick recap of the major headlines. Regular meeting of workers' federations. Congress of members of the first round of national service in Asmara. At least 90 people died in an explosion in Nigeria. And IMF lifts 2025 global growth outlook but warns against protectionism. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching.